Nice to have you back.
Thank you.
What happened in the last 3 weeks with your sister? How's that going?
Actually, I am happy to say that it's been a lot better.
Okay. Oh, like in what ways?
The arguing has been a lot less. I think I've kind of taken like a step back and I've tried to be like less combative in the sense that like if I know, I'm just trying to think before I speak more, maybe that's it. So I know what could trigger her, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to be a little like more sensitive, I think, because I know she's super sensitive and I think that's been helping. She's been in a better mood, which obviously helps the situation. And we've been getting along, we've been doing things together.
How are things with her boyfriend? Like, are you're not crossing that line of talking about her boyfriend?
No, I'm definitely not. I'm still not 100% on it, like for it, but she is, and I haven't heard anything in the past couple weeks negative about him from her, like things he said or things he's done, so that's good. And I'm talking to her more about the relationship. She'll come to me more about it now, so which she had before, but then we just got in this period of like just straight bickering, which is why we just had the disconnect and where she wasn't coming to talk to me as much, or I wasn't going to her as much, and then like we've kind of gone back to that stage where we're going to each other a lot more.
You think that you said that you're not really talking to her about certain things, like you kind of know what to bring up or how to say it. Do you think that you're kind of like walking on eggshells a little bit?
Yes.
With your sister?
Yes, which is kind of like when I was expressing that last time we spoke, is that I feel like me personally, I feel like for it to work, I have to be so careful and like always thinking about what I'm going to say. Like I feel like I'm the one who's making such a big effort to make this work, but at the same time I know that I'm able to make that change where I feel like it's a little more difficult for her. So I do feel like I'm walking on eggshells, but it's my sister, and I mean, if this is helpful for us to get along, I mean, I think it's okay, but it is like walking on eggshells, but it's kind of like I'll just not say something that I would say, that I feel like I want to say, but to kind of avoid her getting upset.
How has your sister reacted to this?
She's taking to it more. When I do say, I feel like she always thinks I'm taking the opposite side of how she feels. But in my opinion, it's just because I'm not agreeing with her. So I feel like if I'm not agreeing with her, I'm going against her, which obviously if you're not agreeing with somebody, you're going against what they're saying, but that doesn't mean I have to believe, like, I have to side with you. Where she's like, you're my sister, you should side with me no matter what, which I understand, I have her back about everything, but that doesn't mean that everything you say I have to agree with.
Yeah.
So, see what I'm saying about like, it's kind of like, I'm just kind of, I guess maybe like appeasing what's going to just make her feel better.
So how does that make you feel? Because I mean, you have to hold back a lot of what you want to say. Like, I mean, I can imagine that being tiresome, to have this relationship and to have to...
It is at times. It is at times, but I feel like the positive outcome outweighs the me feeling like I want to say something that I might be saying it because it's my opinion, but does my opinion really matter when it's not her opinion?
Okay.
You know?
So it seems like you're taking a more a supportive role. Like you're not really saying everything, but you want to support your sister.
Right. Because I feel like my other approach didn't work so well, so this approach is kind of working.
Yeah, for sure. So what did you why did you want to change it up like this?
Because we normally get along so well, and it's just like, obviously we're getting older, we're, becoming more into our own person every day, and I don't want these types of times where we're not getting along, I don't want them to like drift longer for long periods of time, or I don't want it to be like, my sisters are like my closest friends, so I don't want like for me to have a relationship that starts to drift more and more because all we do is disagree and everything. So I feel like, trying our best to make it work is just going to be beneficial. I just don't want to, continue on with the possibility of making a relationship worse with my sister, because I can't even like fathom it getting there.
Okay, so you think that this method of you holding like certain things back, you think that could sustain in the long run with the relationship with your sister, or you think you would?
Obviously, there'll be times where I feel like if she's being treated wrong or if I completely disagree with something, I will say something. I feel like I'm just picking and choosing my battles, which I think is the right thing to do right now. I think I should pick and choose my battles when it comes to how she's going to take something I'm saying. So, I think it's working.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know last time you were a little bit hesitant on.
Yeah, that was definitely during like a
things with your
few-week
sister.
period where we were just, everything was wrong. We would just fight about everything. Which happens with sisters, I understand. I just, when it goes on for a couple weeks or something like that, it's hard. I'm around her all the time, so I don't want it to be that way.
You guys live together?
Yeah.
Oh, you share the same room, or?
Yeah. No. We have our own
Oh.
rooms, but we live together.
No. Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Anything else happened in the last 3 weeks?
Not really. Exciting news. One of my friends is pregnant, which is very exciting. Another one of my friends got engaged. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot that's going to be going on. Exciting things. So I'm excited about it. Yeah, a lot of parties.
A lot of gifts to buy.
Yes. Which I just finished one of my best friend's wedding, and it was a whole huge expense, which I don't have right now, being in grad school, working part-time and stuff. But I mean, she was so happy, it was well worth it. But it's definitely, I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, now I have baby showers coming up, another wedding, which is like the engagement party, the bridal shower, the wedding. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's all exciting, so I'll worry about that when I get there.
Yeah, I mean, it's an exciting time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's awesome. And then hopefully you can have your sister to be with you and
Yeah, exactly.
and share that lovely time with.
Yeah.
Like we're done. How much time was that?
That was like 8 minutes.
Oh.